Good evening, friends. Welcome to a field in autumn. Or field, it's not a field, it's just some grass growing here. Trucks going by and whatever else is going on. We are sitting on a train. We can maybe look around a bit. We can see trucks going around. I wonder how long this train will be standing in here. As we turn on everything, we get the 18th of October 2004. You don't say 82.7 million, 8 million almost $1 million in the bank. You think that's enough to get the contract yet? I don't know, but it's at least we do have a lot of crops. Yes, you tend to get a surplus of crops when you have a severe population die-off, as we had last time. And again, I apologize for there being no sound from the game in that one. I goddamn hate when that happens, when this time it is recording something at least, and the needles are moving. So let's hope that they are doing the right thing. Yes, cheers. But I mean, the population is steadily rising since early May. Since early May, then we've been doing quite all right here, you know, with population-wise and so on. So that's good. I'm having a little bit of troubles with the levels here. I'm adjusting. I think we got something there. It's either extremely loud or a little bit too quiet. Right. We'll have to go with a little bit too quiet, I think. For now, anyway. No, but this is not good. This is not enough. Hello, we need more. Yes, it's not. Yes, that's more like it. Yes. There we go. So, are you a parasite or someone that brings something here? I think that you don't bring anything here, do you? You take stuff out, but you're certainly no parasite. No, you bring food to the people. You're part of the food chain, an integral part. As are you. I wonder about this thing out here. There's a grain storage on the country, you know. I have doubled the train capacity, so there are now 2 trains doing this thing here. There's a line even. Yeah, I think they do about the same. You do a little bit less even. Okay, you should have 1 wagon more. But anyway, this is not to keep up. Not enough to keep up anyway. 1 train was not. We'll see about this. And also, of course, as per the usual, and the tradition is and so on, there has been a multitude of problems on the railroad. What else is new? They get stuck. They get things happening. It's a combination of things that makes it this way. One of those ingredients to that combination is there simply not being enough space or railway in relation to the number of trains on them. On it, there are simply so many trains going around, and in all sorts of nonsensical directions and doing all sorts of nonsensical things. For the moment, I'm not even sure that we're bringing fuel in here. No, we got completely, emptied out, more or less. We have sold. Yes, can we now get the goddamn license for the container 89? So I suppose that's a no then. Yes, and the other attempt at getting rich here on things, yes, one of the many getting rich schemes here, which is working to some rather extent. Also, of course, this exporting vehicles, selling cars. Sounds like a great idea until the train runs out of fuel in the middle of nowhere. But let's see, before we should have checked this before we said, okay, there's plenty of fuel here. Great. I wonder just how bad this fuel situation is. A place like this is still plenty filled, so that's good. And here it's completely empty. It's completely empty. You're still called poor times. Yes. Again, we are in poor times when it comes to... we went from having, 120 tons or something, 20,000 tons or something of fuel. And now we have 41,000 tons. Yes, I think that we've sold pretty much all of it and probably tanked the price of fuel quite properly there. Yes. This year. Yes, it's clear when we have been out selling. Right, that's so that's where the fuel went, I suppose. Last year. Yes. Well, that's okay, 14,500 tons last year, and this year 20,000 tons. That's... Yeah, and then we use a bit, and maybe they were not producing for a while, maybe because there was a stupid setup or something. Yeah, yeah. Electricity was broken. That was a long time ago, though. But you're coming here now, and you're on your way. How far away are you? You're not that far away. So what we can do is basically sit back and wait for the next catastrophe to happen. We're never ever going to get to that state of this thing just working as a perpetual motion machine, where you don't at least in a mental sense that you don't have to put any mental effort into running it. It just runs according to the laws of the game engine and such. But then there's this element of randomness and entropy inherent in the universe, and that of course also inherent into the game, those same qualities, yes, of entropy and randomness. So it's probably impossible, even if the game was completely bug-free, which is not, and even if everything I designed was completely perfect, which is very far from not. No. But where are you going? That's Molna down there, isn't it? Or is that? I don't even know. No, but as long as things are moving along here again, yes, this is Molna. We can tell from the incredibly ugly bridge there. Yes, you're mostly selling these things. Apparently, we should be selling the Mercedeses instead. They're worth a whole question mark. Oh, you were too long, of course. Weren't you? Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're too long. No matter, we should fix you out of here and that enough for you. And would you hurry it up, please? Yes, 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 yes. There you go. Thank you so much. That's not right. What's going on here? Yes, that's right. That is also right. And that is this. Okay, screw this. It is so easy to fix. We're going to have them construct it for us here. We're going to build this. Yes, we're going to build this. It doesn't even need to be. Why even have double tracking here? Seriously, you are going to have put that many trains down here? You never know. But that, yes, please get going on that immediately. And it is not a sign to just screw it. You're saving for the thing. Yes, but I'm sick of this. There we go. It doesn't have to be a chain signal. It does not matter whatsoever. You know. No, that should have it all set for a while, and we can. Are you going to mess up after you've been out on the railroad for a while? I think, and end up in a non-fueled situation. So we'll have to keep you around. I'm a bit more interested though in what's going on and what has happened over here. There is still plenty of construction signs around. That's not the building you wanted to check. This is the one. We have plenty of things to work on. It would appear. But we have a little bit of a... What do you think that you are doing in here? You see, this is for construction only. Turn around and get out of here. How did you end up there? I mean, seriously, there is a much better way. I don't even care where it is you go. Go back there then. That should be in over here, right? And that at least you should be able to do. Is it the case that you can't get to the track that you need to get to? You're supposed to be on this one. And you're coming from there. Yes, you can certainly. I don't quite see the problem, you know. At least you should have been coming from here, but maybe you're not. No, you could actually have been coming from here, in which case there still is no reason for you to be heading into here where I mean, it's a dead end as far as you're concerned. It's all under... No, it's not under construction anymore. Okay, I see. There are things here that are under construction, but there is a finished bit that allows you to do something that you want to do, apparently. Right, but then you should not have been let in here in the first place. How did you get let in here? And what is all this? And why is it as it is? Now that it would appear that the second track here has been finished. It doesn't need to be this way. We can make it a bit clearer, maybe what's going on. So this is one way, that way. There will be a good place to wait for you. Right, you can move along here. That's only that way, and here, where there's plenty to choose from. We definitely need an intelligent, a signal that looks a little bit ahead. You think that got it? Unless there's some sort of deadlock going on here right now, which there is, because you got a train coming that way. Yes, in order to prevent this, we sort of need to make it... Where are you coming from, even? How did you end up here? Oh, this is finished, is it? That's how you keep ending up here. Okay, we... if that's the case, I think that we... Yes, you are going to have to go back here for now. Get out of the way, please. As far as this goes, we could simply say that no, you're not allowed up here. No, you're not. Yes, you can only go out that way, and here too. Maybe. No, construction trains still need to make it in there. Yes, they do. Right, and this I definitely do not want as a one-way. It's going to be a two-way. It's just... okay, that was maybe not a good thing to... No, stop. You're going to have a bad time here now. Unless you can sneak past each other, which you cannot. But you do it anyway. Well, thank you very much for that glitch. And you won't get it in your head to go this way, because it's not possible to get out that way. Very good. Yes, and construction things, you can still go every which way you want to get in there. Right. In this, though, I'm not quite sure how we intend to build. Perhaps we shall accomplish it like so. Because you're currently doing something, you know, you do this thing, whatever this is. It's not far away, it's right here, yes. But you have to do an incredibly, you know, insane amount of traveling to get there, I think. So... But this might well be your final trip. Yes, it most definitely is. 2 workdays remain. Okay, well, you might as well finish then. But no, again, a regular train has got it in its head that it wants to go here. Yes, because you didn't do what you thought you did. No, you know what we're going to do then? There you go. What do you say about that? And you're still going in here, aren't you? Yeah, but you're going to find that no. Okay, one more time, I suppose you. We're going to have to allow it, but then this is the final time. This is allowed. I might be too stupid to do railroads in this game. That might be what it is. Are you sure you're going to cross over where this is going? This ought to just continue on here. Right, there, and meanwhile, of course, a different train might have got it in its head to go down there. No, now you're taking the proper way out. Very good. What this is, though, this is a train of electrical components. How did you get in here? Yes, we sort of have to. No, we don't sort of have to, actually. We can do this, the same thing here. Not allowed. This is quite a mess that we managed to create here. Population 54,000, at least is increasing. That is good. Well, no, we can't use Avkavisk Rail Construction Office to build this because they are here now. They're vehicles. What about Molna here? Are they up to something? Molna is not quite here, but it's close by. They don't have anything to do. Really now? Is that so? I think you might as well get started from this other end here. That said, I don't know what it is that we've got going on here. We have one way thing going in. Yes, we should change this around ever so slightly. Like so, and then it is extremely important that we remove this one. Yes, there we go. That should be good, and that should also actually be safe. If we'd like to bring in fuel here, and I think we do have a great fuel store here, maybe 3,500 tons. Yes, and you you, for example, to have a train diesel station here that is not actually supplied on the rail might be a good idea to do. Or at least keep it at some minimum amount with the road-based system. As it's over by the signs here that we want to go. See how much easier it gets when you can actually see. There, unload for once, but not that much. Just keep them at like half, a bit more than half. Have you gotten stuck yet, or no? You're moving with? Oh, look at this. Regrettably, you managed to get a few snowplows too, and those we won't get that much money for. Okay, we have a few Scanias in there, and there we have nothing. But we do certainly have space for vehicles which do have profitable vehicles in them and are reachable via railroad. So, such as this, and such as this would also work. But I think here is where we'll go next time. So that's after this. Is there anything in here that we do not want to sell? Yes, we don't want to sell the snowplows. Snowplow. This is apparently something special with too. Yep, I think that we are lightly on our feet. As I said, in wait for the next catastrophe, which is sure to be coming soon. It would be nice if we could have some extra storage here, but I don't think it will work. I really don't think it would. And also to do that we need to get the road in. That is not impossible. But one of these is too large. But there are plenty of things available from the modding community. The excellent modding community of workers and resources, Soviet Republic. Yes, storage. Large storehouse. I don't think we'll be able to. Huge capacity. Okay. Multi-rail over modified covered storage. Yes, it's the same as the stock one, but it can keep like a cheaty amount of things in there. Yes, that's quite large too. That's famous and that's cute. 75 tons of food. I'm not sure that this is going to work, but just in case. Actually, I'm sure it's not going to work because we don't have a road. We're not going to be able to get the road. Nope. This is just hopeless. Well, what we could do, if we wanted to, is to store the alcohol somewhere else. And that would allow us to max out on the food here. But what missing crops? Are you joking? What's the matter here? This, for some goddamn reason, keeps happening. God damn it. Swage grain storage. Yes, I don't know how or whatever, but for some reason chemicals must have been available here at some point. Because this has also happened to a different crop train. The one that was bringing crops in here. And we only have one thing to do really, and that's to go and sell it. Unload. Yes, go immediately. And in the meantime, I mean, you are being fed by a few trucks here, I think. Every now and then. Here, for example, 16.8 tons. Yes, great amount. Which another truck came and took immediately to bring into the meat industry. Yes, or to make to make cows. Okay, then we need to have a check here. Western food train. At least you have just left with a full load, and they are pretty well set here. So okay, I think that we will do fine. I think that will do fine. But that said, though. That said, though, this train we need to. What? Yes, there. EP40. After that, you've been to unload. We're going to remove that and not load 100% of bread, but instead crops. There you go. And not unload, but load crops. No. What is going on here? There we go. No, it was correct. Unload 100% of crops. Sand cargo station. Load 100% of crops, not anything. Yes, go and sell that. Those chemicals. And you close down the train again that we really need to keep an eye on. Långt jävla tår. There we go. Okay, it's on its way here, which maybe doesn't make much sense. You were set to unload there. Yeah, you're supposed to load, I would suggest. And then after that you've done such a thing, you go here again. After that, where you do not load 100% of anything, you unload. Yes. Harad, long train depot. Right. Yes, this was the place that we wanted to send it, definitely. That will bring us, and this maybe to 160,000. That won't do anything. To not close that now, we need to keep an eye on it. Right, we built a tunnel here. I wonder, and I did wonder, this I remember building a tunnel somewhere, but I could not remember where it was. But here it was. So, well, do we have any buses actually commuting out of here? Yes, we do. Phew. Although here in November, when it is snowing as much as it gets to do, it doesn't really matter the amount of snowplows you have. It's still not going to be enough. Yes, I was interested in seeing which route they would prefer here, but they are nowhere to be seen. Here is a bus. Yes. It's going to make it there any day now. It's a good thing you overtook that moving snowplow. But it is actually moving a little bit quicker than what the snowplow is doing when it is plowing. And they managed to speed up ahead of the road being plowed. Whatever. Now, we will soon find out which route you prefer. You can be going a little quicker, come on. Will you make a left here? No. Is it even possible to make a left here when the road looks like this? Not entirely certain. I think you can... Yes, it should be. Okay, you didn't like the tunnel I built. Well, go on the dangerous mountain pass then if you prefer. You still have not made it. What about you? Where are you? And how much catastrophe are you causing? Oh, you're in here. It's the most sensitive place on the network for the length that you are. Maybe I should let go of the idea of trying to have 2 long trains. It isn't really, doing us any favors here. And you stopped for some reason. This is not like you had a good momentum going or anything. I shall try and be less sarcastic. Yes, more cheerful. Should we try and be more cheerful? Yes, we have. We play a bit of Kretschmer here and we're cheerful. Yes, we're cheerful. Yes, cheerful. Dr. Pluring is cheerful. Yes, indeed. Colleague, are you cheerful? I woke you up again. You're not that cheerful, but you're in a bit of a cozy mood, it would seem. Yes, that was Lenin. This really should be extended with, here we do have actually 2 trains going in here nowadays. And maybe we would want even more someday, and they will never ever be of great length, so there's not a whole lot of queuing space that is needed to get the no. Railway, what were you saying? There is a... Is there a road? I think there's a road. Right about here. It didn't really go anywhere though. Pretty soon here we'll have to start thinking about trying to join back up onto the thing. Not have it look completely awful. That is quite completely awful. Yes, and this you can never drive we're never going to drive a long train in here. There you go. Is this even close enough to be picked up maybe by something? Like Molna, for example, over here. But you're doing those things and you haven't gotten anywhere on it. Really, you haven't made any progress whatsoever on that. Oh, okay. But where are you? You are standing still. Should we bet that there are other trains standing here too? Maybe? You are loading up on a whole lot of cars there. $4 million. Very good. And then go home to the depot. That will be most excellent. Why are you waiting here? It's because you want to go up here, right? And there is nothing that breaks this from that. Oh, we'll put something in here that does that. Like here. This is also a very bad spot to be standing around for any length of time. You only have held up. That's not very important. And that is not that important neither, really. You may run out of fuel and get the idea to go for a refuel before going home, and that may cause interesting happenings here. Do we have anything else going on that's not supposed to be going on? We have a train that it has a red there for some reason. That should not be necessary neither. As it's all fine to place these out, willy-nilly to get the trains going, but then you also need to remember to remove them later on. But they finished the first bridge here, and is hard at work on the second one. Well, out of 4, yes. And this diamond was put back in. Yes, my thinking being here, keeping this as a two-way lock. so they can go out again if they want to, really. You've had this argument before. And came to the conclusion that it was unnecessary. And stupid, maybe even. And that said, I think that we should place something here, because you are making lots of progress here. Although I think that's about what you had for this. Yes, this diamond crossing, trains can come off here if they want to go for a refuel here. And as it stands right now, they have to be able to go out again the same way. Not many trains will like that, because they will not be able to turn around and they will have to go that way. Serves them right. We could, but no. So I don't think anyone is going to use this for the moment. What's your problem? This is two-way. And there's a thing here for you. I don't think that you actually are confused. No. It was a temporary confusion of the mind, and I can relate. I totally understand. So, when that thing makes it to the border, you have been to the border now, good. We remove this from here. Did not want to close it though, still wanted to keep it around. Yes, they're managing to keep you in gravel now, very good. Right, and this may not seem like the best time of year to be planning for this sort of thing, but I found something in the workshop that was interesting, to say the least. Residential. Yes, this is one thing. I was imagining it being bigger though, but apparently this to scale. Anyway, that's not what we were building. That takes 322 workers. Waterfront villas. Now this quality of flats 96%. This should be 102%. How many workers? 160 workers. Okay, that's quite a few. You can't build it on the water. How much is required? Something like that, okay. Maybe even none. I mean, when this town grows to it might even be at that point. Could we get something here that would remove the snow and make it a little bit more visible? No. We couldn't. Okay. So we shall try and make a little bit of a thing here for where we will place these buildings. And we should have enough space for well, they either hook up directly to the main road, all of them, or we put a little thing in between. did not get electricity. Neither did it get heat. I think it did get heat. Yes, heat it got. Electricity it didn't get. Okay, this gets electricity though. I mean, these are premium living arrangement here, so not going to pack them in too tightly. This is not so premium. This is a bit close to the substations and the heating and the thing right there, but something like that. Yes, and then we should have like strandpromenad here, where they can walk underwater. Okay, there's a little pond in there. Apparently, right. I don't know. Do they all need to be connected? I don't know, maybe it looks better if they are. Not if you do it like that. Yes, that's perfect. That will be very helpful for the citizens here. There we go, and that's a few well-selected points here. Too steep. Okay. Not there though. Right, and the same thing should really be going on here, I think. Or the same or similar thing at least. Take it back a little bit. Here there is, it will be difficult. It's not possible to hook up a footpath here unless maybe. No, that's not going to work. How long a road can we get? Okay. And maybe there's a chance that we, yes, there is. Oh, lovely. Isn't it just? Maybe not, but still. And for you poor people over here, I don't know what we can do. We need to get you a short route as possible to the shop, which is there. That might be a little bit too far away. We'll see. Yeah, there we go. And this needed electricity. Was it not the case that we did need? Hello, autosave. Thank you, autosave. There should be there it is. Isn't that a bit, in the middle of town? Bit prime. estate maybe to be having a medium voltage switch. We have electricity up there too. It's the same circuit. We take it from up here. Okay, do we do that without switch? Yes, we do, because this... No, we don't. You know, there's a limit to how many switches you can do in series here. Yes, we have noticed. We have noticed. There we go. Okay, that should do it. I hope you are also in range of some heating thing, but I think that you are. So we just need to build a whole lot of these first, and then when that's done, you will get to these lovely houses here. It's a wonder that the lake doesn't freeze over at -11. I mean, considering how the winter is, it is permanently ice cold. Yes, it wants to freeze over, I think. And what's the matter here? Do we not have any technical services here? Well, at least not enough. As we know, there never are enough. It starts snowing again. 54,000, very good. This year it has been it's been a proper increase here since the problems stopped. Have you been? Yes, you're on your way to the depot, and now we have $91 million. Let's go and buy that license before the inflation gets it to be even more expensive. What the hell? It's just impossible, this. Apparently. Yes. It is impossible, apparently. Are we going to have to sell nuclear fuel to do this? Because I'm not above it, you know, if that's what you require from me. Or should we do one more? I know you needed like $6 more million. Yeah, that's... I'm sick of this now. We are going to get those $6 million pretty much as quickly as we can here. We also happen to have quite a bit of nuclear fuel, considering that we are recycling our old nuclear fuel and such. Yes, we're just going to head to a place where we could find a reasonable train for the duty, for the task at hand. Here there are wagons, and we don't have that many locomotives. We'll take one of these. That's a tanker. That's still the tanker. That's the only thing that is not a locomotive in there. Get over here, please. But you're going to decide to go for a refuel while you're at it, aren't you? No. Good. Then that's the first thing that you get to do later on. We load this up with a few of these. How many do we need? I don't know, but I'm sick of coming up short by a few million every time due to the inflation having increased the amount of dollars that we have to pay for it so greatly. We go there, load 100% of anything, and then to the customs house. That, which is down here. I have to turn the camera around. There we go. Unload. And then we only want you to do this one time. That's a little bit important. So you go back to from where you came, which is not that one, but the other one. Now, a top tip is that you get your fuel on the way out here. Yes, you just stop to have a think about that. Good. Because that will get you out here, and it's also almost a shortcut to where you're going. Now, can these flatbeds not load vehicles onto them? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think I built any of those that can't. No, we'll be fine. How much energy are we using? 70 megawatts, okay. That's not a problem for you, no. Voltage is high and stable, very good. But not that many people are driving to work here. And there should be plenty of reachable parking lots in town, is there not? Yes. There are. And we have already said no, occupancy of car parks can be any. Oh, you don't have any cars to sell. I see. Well, we can try and arrange something then. We're just going to need something like this. We go from some place that has cars among other things and is not connected to railroad, for example, such as this. And then you go by the car dealership. Yes, there you go, unload, and then if there's anything left, you can put that in here. Did we do that right? Yes. Yes, we did. Oh, Merry Christmas, God Jul. We always have white Christmases here. It's lovely. $37 tons of crops. Yes, we can have a look now at this thing. Current domestic production and consumption. For this year, I think that we are now, at the moment at least this year, crops. 31,000 tons we made, and nuclear fuel 24 tons. 24 tons? That's a lot. We used 10 of that, so okay, we're producing a bit more than than twice the amount we use now. Very good. Crops. 24,000 tons, but it was, not a whole lot of things were happening there for quite some time. That was oil. Crops as stable. Usage. Good. And how have you been doing here with... Okay, there's a... Why would you end up in a situation like this? Because these semaphores allow it. These should not be in here now that this is in proper use. No, it was only a matter of time. We're going to regrettably have to send you on your way there with an empty load. But yes, there is a diamond there, so you should be able to figure that out. But then once you've made it into that track, we can ask you to go here again, and I'm sure you'll find some creative way of making that work. Right, yes. Figured something out. You're leaving with a full load, 2,800 tons. Good. That will empty out well in time before next harvest. Is this seeing any use? Actually, it does sometimes. This railroad bridge does not look right with regards to the snow coverage on it. What are you on? Oh, yeah, of course you're building the footpaths and then the houses. Yeah, what else would it be? And there are quite a few people here willing to help. There we go, it is, oh, but they were quite expensive. These, yes, that's nice, we get to treat our citizens to some nice accommodations. Very, very good. Speaking of which, how are you doing here? 5,120 people. You even have adults living with their parents. I wonder how they changed that here too now. Yes, they have. Because they used to call these adult children. Yes, and then they changed it here, but they still said adult children in there. Someone tipped them off. Damn it. I like that. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of things going on here. Maybe we should get you some ambulances that can get stuck in front of the hospital and cause all sorts of catastrophes. If we had any, that is. I don't know. Yes, we do. So this is a journey then from the road vehicles storage area, I suppose we could call it. There's quite a lot of stuff going on here. All these level crossings and all these things. Yes, that's also something. We're slightly lacking in rail depots, I feel. So when the new roundabout and everything, when that gets to look like something, and when it gets reasonably close to being finished so that we could open it for regular traffic and apply regular traffic rules to it, I think we should find a place out there to build an enormous complex of train depots. Only problem being, of course, that they will be so far from the factory, but that's alright. We can put trains together in the factory and then drive them over there, right? So I want to start designing this now. Of course. Who has time to sit around here riding an ambulance that's out of fuel? We're about to be out of fuel. And are you going to do an overtake as well? Yes, you are. It's a bit inconsistent this with the speed of the vehicle in relation with the snowiness of the road, and here we have it's a bit of a harsh shoulder there on the road. There isn't really a shoulder on the road. It's more of a shoulder of the mountain that sticks or intrudes onto the road. We're still nowhere near, but there ought to be a gas station around here somewhere if you would like, but not sure if they consider that when they are being transported in between workplaces. No, that will be the problem of the destination workplace to take care of. I think. I'm not sure. But I think the road is not in a great condition here. Oh. I wonder if it's not better to not use the flattened thing when building roads. I don't know. Plenty of personal cars driving around. That's nice. You see? The roads are pretty harsh. But this, we can almost see our destination. Oh, over there. What is that? No, that's the grain thing. Well, that's not our destination. It's not not anywhere near that. No, we ought to be heading rightwards. No, that is the huge farm. Of course, yes. Yes, we are on the way. What are these things? These are old vehicle depots. That's what they look like. Oh, and we appear to have a little bit of a traffic jam here because of the train being in there and the snowplows and things. The train will be standing around in there for quite some time to come. We should remove... how many wagons should we remove from this? this is just bugged out because that train is nowhere near this. What do you say now? No. I mean, it's clearly safe to pass here. There we are. We are at the hospital. Very good, very good. Then we should only also require a little bit of a top up. We are completely empty. We've been running on fumes for I don't know how long. Hopefully this ambulance will use the gas station in the roundabout. It ought to. It is the closest one on the roundabout. Yes, it's going for it. Oh, that's more or less a roundabout. Oh. And we're apparently already out getting sick people here. So the infant mortality rate ought to go down. Yes. It sounds a bit grim, but that's what happened when you have the hard citizen reaction. If you don't have enough ambulances and hospitals, yeah, all the kids die, basically. At least a whole lot of them die. Obviously that won't do anything unless there's one here too. Oh, and wouldn't it happen to have happened again? God damn it, stop this. Go back, we can't have this. To get to grips with this quite. Maybe this signal isn't necessary. Let's see if we can figure out if it's possible to do without. Well, they have to go that way to build what they're currently building here. Yes. Regular trains. Now what? Because you cannot go anywhere there. There is nowhere for you to go. So why would you be on that track? Please explain. Is it because this roundabout is finished and you figured I'm going to turn around in here so I can go that way? It could be. And if that's the case, is the roundabout complete in such a manner that they don't have to reverse or go around it the wrong way. I don't know, but yes, it might actually be. And you know what you could do is you could do this. There's no semaphore to delete. No. If we do this to help them along a little bit here. But no, that wasn't under construction. But it's going to cause issues then, because a construction train that has been here constructing will not be able to make it back. There, but at least this won't cause as many serious issues. I was about to say. But now we have something quite serious here, it would seem. What the hell is going on? This is going to be quite something to unpick. Gravel. Yes, could you go back? No, you couldn't, because there isn't room. There isn't a way for you to go that way. But that allowed you to do something which is not going to help. See, what is it that you're trying to do? You're probably trying to get onto there, but you could have used this way to go there. Okay, one more time, please. Turn around. And this, you too, turn around. But it's still not going to be possible to get these trains past each other here. Or is it? Maybe. Because you just need to get... Oh, that won't help neither. What have you done here? This is completely wrong, all of this. I know it is. We need to get the trains out of here. That's just the way it is. That's the wrong currency. We have absolutely no rubles. There you go. Again, turn around. Go someplace else. Katzinstad, for example, would make an excellent destination. Oh, not you. You. Turn around. Yes, and you can figure out that I can go this way now. Very good. The problem is, of course, now you're going that way. Well, as long as you get out of here at this point, I don't even care. Let's try and allow the trains to get the fuck out of here. If that's possible. And then see if we can figure out what's wrong with this junction. And this is still going to be an issue though. Skip this. You see, this is why you're going in here, because you want to use the roundabout to turn around. Will there ever be a point where there aren't that many trains in here? I think now there is something coming, goddammit. Get the hell out of here. Thank you. Now then. Yes, can we please try and figure this out? This is a complete mess. What is it even that you're trying to do here? Well, we have this access thing for the construction office. Yes, and then we have all sorts of things. From out here. Yes, there's a queuing section. Is this, reasonably signaled and such? Yes, it is. They can go to the thing there. Here, yes, that's good too. See, this is all fine. Problem is, trains are being let in here when they shouldn't be, because they think, path signaling is greatest thing ever. We won't cross tracks, but then you do. Don't you? What's this? Yes, this is also a bit of a problem. Or it doesn't have to be if we make this a proper diamond. Right, because the problem is that the train can go in here, but then they can't really make it out to the right track, which is this one. So that might do something. And this we really don't want. And as soon as you're out of here, that's the way you're going. Something is confused here. That's red for some reason. It's because this one is red and because this one is a change signal. Was that enough? Was that all that was required? Making that a diamond? Well, as long as the path signals will not allow trains in here when there shouldn't be any. Yes, that should be enough. That construction train, where do you belong? Yeah, I figured as much. That you weren't going to like me questioning that so very much. Were you? No. See, how much did we lose? We lost, as is the tradition, about 5 minutes. Yes, and what we'll do is that I'll take a little break here. And there we resume in the middle of summer, and there should have been a little intermission there of getting that contract. Yes, finally. We might even have started work on it. Let's see here. There has been a little bit of a traffic incident here during the winter because, these stay down, obviously. Yes, and regrettably so do these. Okay, I think that we should have to do something about this. Try and see if we can't get it. No, it's too close to the thing now. Can't do that afterwards, And all we're left with is this. This is a fire hazard, and it's not going to work neither. Also, it's the wrong type of road, and that was not the correct button to click at all. Yes, we're off to a great start here, aren't we? Yes, but to be off to somewhat of a start, I'm at least going to remember to get one of those save and overwrite. Yeah, sure. I think we're doing all right. Except for this. Now, this is terrible. Right, what the hell were you expecting? You're not going to be able to do anything about that. Because you can't. It's too close. Yes, and then the road is too close. Yes, sometimes the principles have to be. Can't delete this part of infrastructure. Yes, you can. The train won't be going anywhere for quite some time. Oh, trust me. No. Then, fine. How was it read in both? Never mind. That was a mistake to remove that because you've only made it worse. And the only thing that we can do now that might serve some purpose here is to try but that's not going to work. Might from here. Yes, indeed, it might from here. I think it will work from here, yes. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Too sharp of a turn. How about that? No, that's too close, and the intention was, of course, to get it as far away as possible here. But no. We did manage to seed all these fields because the traffic jam lasted all through spring. When we usually do the plantation of the fields, but they apparently are hopeful for a long autumn and well, it will start snowing on the 23rd of November, so they must be acceptant of the fact that they'll be done by then. Speaking of being done, are you telling me that this is done now? You know what, I think it is done. Then only remains to make it sane. So far, no train has gotten stuck in here, but there are plenty of things going on here which are quite possibly not right. Just continue what you were doing. But the thing is that when you get right, you're on the wrong side of the track there. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, fine. We'll let you out. I think yes, we'll try and take this one thing at a time. And no other train make it in here, please, in the meantime. And you're out. Good, thank you. Now, let's just do this so they don't get any stupid ideas of what the rules of the road are. There we go. That should be like enough. Well, yes, we could do a bit more. We are going to do a bit more. We are going to be a bit more ambitious about this. Do we need a chain signal here? It might not even be a good thing to have a chain signal there. It's a mixed blessing, you know. But here, yes, we definitely want a chain signal into there, and as unfortunately it will be blocking the thing there. But yes, this is really is no good reason for this to be two-way. Yes, let's think here. We are a train. We come rolling down here. We want to get some fuel, say, and such. So we roll on through here, and then we want to continue our journey down there. Or we do not want to continue our journey down there, but we want to go in this direction here. Yes, but then you're going to have a little bit of a... we could then put something like this in here. Yes, that will allow a train to go in, for example, there for refuel, and unless it is too long, should not do silly long trains because they never work properly. However, this way, yes, this way we're making it a bit easier here. It's that way, and it's this way, and there's plenty of space too. Yes. I'm not even going to think of it. And here we cannot signal up. That should allow trains to go in whichever way they want and then head out that way again, if they please. And also continue further down there, and should also be able to come from down there. We are a little train. We are going along here. We're maybe stopping for fuel, maybe not. These we can wonder why they are two-way, but then we see, it's because, okay, I see. Yes. Yes, the placement of these are probably very, very much optimal. If they are indeed even necessary, I don't know. Anywho, then we travel along here, and we reach a bridge, and we may also leave a bridge if we're going the other way. Yes, there too would make sense. I mean, I don't know if it makes sense from a traffic perspective, but it seems reasonable and logical from this perspective. And then we get to something here which is a bit of an interesting thing then, because there's a roundabout here around the lake. Yes, and that is pointing the wrong way. So is that what did you do here? There you go. Right. So if we want to go onto the roundabout and all sorts of things that could happen if we did that, we head down through here. Right. So we put one of those in there. And because some of this should most likely be removed to what should we call it? Limit the possibilities that the trains have somewhat, so they don't get too many stupid ideas of what to do. So that's you onto the roundabout. Now we also need to get off the roundabout and up onto here. Yes. And of course, that's done by going here. We are on the roundabout. We are a train. We are rolling on the roundabout here, happily along around the lake, and we want to get over to the other side there for fuel, for example. So we might be helped by some signal here. That's not necessarily a good idea to have as a change, or it is a good idea. Because you know that will show red if this shows red, and that's not necessarily what you want. Not necessarily, no, but sometimes maybe. Yes, whatever. Anyway, if you want to go that way, that's the route you're taking. So you're going that, and then this. It's you only have one option, but still, we're. Yes, so now you can do that thing and be on your merry way here. Therefore, we should put a little release signal there to be a bit more clear about what's going on. And this thing, what's this? Now this is something else. Yes, this is if you're, for example, coming here, instead of going into all of this mess, which is working, by the way, now, yes, is working fine, as we can see from there being no trains around. And is anyone dying or very unhappy or upset? No. So there might be a great traffic jam somewhere, but it's not really a problem at the moment. Okay, you are on your back that way if you want to, and all that thing is sorted. Yes, and if you want to, you can't head that way if you are a train coming here. No, that's only for going this way. Yes, we should make that a bit more clear then. There are two-way signals here. I don't know. It won't hurt anything. This, I don't think. Something is approaching. What is it? Is it a food train? Yes. Now let's have a look then. It's full. Very good. They're fully stocked. Also very good. And these are also full. Yes, that's the same thing. And they have plenty there of most things. Yes. Is that sorted then? Well, sort of. This long stretch here could use a few more locks. Why not? And then you can, let's see here, should we open this up? To this insane thing, you mean? Sure. What could possibly go wrong? Well, from there you can get to basically anywhere you want in the realm. Yes. So, train depots then. Train depots. Yes. And we have, train depots or train depots. Not fields, no, train depots. Train depots as far as the eye can see. I'm thinking that's actually stock. No, long train depot. I see no reason not using it except it was buggy for a while, but it seems sorted or something. So how should we even line this up then? Should we line them up like this? We have a little bit of a hill there. We can line them up like this. Plenty, like so. And another interesting bit to have. Yes, and then we have the here storage. No, it's not in there. It's the platform station. What is it then? It's a cargo station. Is what it is. As here, rail yard, medium. Yes. Now we can put a few of those in. That's all good. Although we want train depots to nothing too complex. No, but it'll be fine. Is that enough space? You want the street, and let's make sure. Yes. That's not at all what we want. Something like that, yes. Not really very good at that, with angles and such. No, not my speciality. Long train depot. We could have it facing this way if we wanted for some reason. Or not, we could have it facing this way too. Because that's what we'd want. And then we'll have another one opposite here. The rail yards are more of a curiosity, really. After all. Is that enough? No, it's not enough. It's never enough with this. We'll do the same sort of setup here, a little bit back to back. Do you have any idea how long this will take to construct? I imagine it will be a little while. But let's make sure it's actually possible to. You see, it's not. That is though. Good thing. Here, that we get to do it again then. Yes. It is very fiddly, this game. You just don't bang things in, you know. It's could turn it the other way and build it. Sure, this is one of those occasions where it will glitch in or something. That road may not be pretty, but it's there, and it's there now. So that's what we're having. Here is very nice indeed. Yes, we're doing the fancy streets out here. But not... This is railroad territory though, so keep it to yourselves there with the road. This bit really isn't necessary, except that there are street lights, and that's nice. And so, but you know. Okay, we're going to need to connect this up to everything. Where is the construction offices? Are there? Here appears to be railroad and high voltage wires. Yes. Oh, damn it. Although we either do something silly off here somewhere. Yes, we wanted as close to the construction offices as possible, and we could maybe get away with... No. Okay, fine. But we can definitely get away with something like this. Not only get away with it, but it's... could maybe be considered reasonable. And now we have the little challenge here of getting over railroad and then getting underneath high voltage lines. Yes, indeed. Where do you want to do? What's this, by the way? No, we're not doing level crossings. No. But we do a giant, so that's going to be maybe a little bit challenging. It will work. Yes. There you go. And then we land somewhere here, maybe with a little bridge or yes, but you see that going to need a little bit of a turn there too, and we want... Yes, this is not the prettiest bridge, but it doesn't have anything hanging underneath, which I think makes it allowable to get more to get a rather low bridge in. That said, that is a bit lower than it has to be. Actually. So from here, let's go. I think that ought to work. Yes. Where were you going again? You're going out there. And we can click this so that they can get working on it immediately. No reason to hang around unnecessarily here. We haven't done it that way yet. yet. No. As we're doing fancy. Okay, that's not so fancy maybe. As this is going to take forever when you do it this way, with all this up. No. Oh, lovely. Yes. Lovely. Just was what I was going for. Exactly what I was going for, in fact. Yes. Okay, now we fast forward 5 years, and this might be done. No, what we have, we still have the railroad to do, Yes, and that would be quite something here, actually. This is a depot, that's a rail yard, that's a depot, did we only get one rail yard? Okay. Well, that's enough. It's only for show, after all. And these, you really don't need any more than one connection to them. These, though, we do. And preferably quite long too. Quite long. Really hope this will be within the automatic pickup range of the rail construction office. Otherwise, it will be a lot of clicking to get this done. Yes. That's that. Now this is a regular depot again, so we only really need one track, unless we want to be able to send. What the hell? We're going to cheap out on the tracks for the depots. No, I'm not. Unless it proves crossing not allowed, but we can go there. Yes, that makes perfect sense to do it like that, Yes, why do it easy on the straight when you can do it really hopelessly complex and such over there instead? Should we have the 3 for this too then? Of course we should. Maximum amount of track. Yes, maximum amount of track. There we go. We really need some more music to get this, Yeah, we're not even close to done. We're about halfway there if we're going to do all of these. Yes, but we could actually do the hookup to the thing. Yes, to the roundabouts. There's a bit of a cliff. So from this direction we could be... Yes, hello colleague. Yes, you just woke up and climbed onto me. Hello. Yes, do you want to say something? To the microphone, it's here. No? Have to be up here in that case. No, but then you know where you should. Yes, exactly. Very good. There you go. Yes, good morning, dear. 2400 hours, yes. Are you building, what the hell, a wood-based railway? Have we been doing that all along? Well, if that's the case, it's going to have to be wood-based, I'm afraid. No, I haven't. Yes, we have. It's only 14 tons of prefab panels. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It's completely fine. Would you mind? There you go. So apparently we're having like a hell of a lot of cheap, crappy railroad to show off our wealth here. But that may not have gone completely as intended. Neither that. There's still that thing to do too. Yes, there is. This will probably cause. I see the potential for plenty of traffic jams and excitement here. This does not have a good angle considering the space available. We have to be a bit more conservative, and we're going to need much more rail building music. No, this is going to be messy. Do we even dare look at what's going on down here? Where a crossing is allowed. There you say it is, but is it even... I don't know what that does. Or that. The game has gotten really forgiving when it comes to this stuff. It doesn't really have to even be this long, you know. Building in the way. It doesn't have to be this long. It doesn't even have to exist. And because of that, for the last depot here, we're hooking up all of them here too, but we're doing it in as simple as fashion as possible, of course, as always. Yes, there we go. That's a lot of railroad, is it not? That's a lot of railroad. Okay, and then I was thinking, no, we won't have any queuing space in here really. So we're either going to do a sharp thing there, or we could actually go. This could be a little bit of a queuing space if we took it off all the way out here. It's going to prove difficult to build though, since they cannot really get onto the track from this direction, which they would certainly need to do this job properly. Okay, yes, that's a bit of railroad. Get going. This bit I don't know how, if we'll get to build that. It would mean that we'd have to re-signal the thing here a bit, and it's very, very quiet. There hasn't been a train for a long time. Are people very upset? They have been a little bit upset. But there is suspiciously little railroad traffic going on. Could it be that they have all gathered somewhere? And where could they be in that case? Well, it could be here. Because this place is broken. Yes. Yes, it is quite broken. What the hell are you doing here? Okay. Yeah, sure. You know what? You, there, little steel train. We don't even. No one even needs your. You managed to bring 30,000 tons of steel in here, you say? Okay. But why don't you head there, for example, just to get you out of here? That will help a lot. And then we'll have a think about the situation here, because this keeps happening, and it's because it's an unsustainable situation regarding the railroad. I shall quicken the pace for you to get out of here a little bit. Yes, there are all sorts. Look at what we got here. These we're going to need to help you. Where are you? Beatus, for example, they are empty. Why don't you go there? Molna's empty too. But you're going to have to go the other way. You would if there wouldn't be the drunk train here in. Couldn't you just turn around and find another way to where it is you're going? Please. No, it's too far away, I suppose. But if you go to the culture capital, you really want to go in here, don't you? Okay. You know, you're free to go that way. We really would prefer you to go that way. I really don't care what you think about. I haven't done that since the crash. Yes, and I think that this. Now, go to culture capital or go to anywhere you want, really. Just get the hell out of here, please. Thank you very much. And you, yes, go to no, go to Molna first, because they were empty too, and you have plenty to fill both. And don't you be coming in here. What the hell do you think you're doing? More. Go back to wherever it was you came from. And here comes another one. Yes, where do you think you're going? And I can't really turn you around because you're on a single. But you would be stupid to select this out of all. Because it's possible to go other ways, so, isn't there? Yes. Here, for example, it is showing green that way, and you'd make it all the way to there. There's lots of traffic here that wants to go through here, and don't really have, the facilities for a whole lot of through traffic here. First of all, yes, we're going to do the same thing as we did previously, and that is to get all the fucking trains out of here. Yes, Piedansk. Yes, go to Piedansk. You're also full of fuel. Look at this place, for example. You can also, yes, you do the same thing. Turn around. And go to Molna via that route. No. Okay, fine. Go there instead then. If you wouldn't mind. There's still... Oh, there are so many trains waiting to go through here. This is not a good place to go through. It sort of works until something ends up blocking something. Yes, such has happened right there. But I think it's safe enough to get the trains out. Maybe, if we're lucky. And we don't get any sad circumstances here. Oh, yes, you're moving. Great. It is going to work out. I think so. So, what do we have here? All sorts of crazy things is what we have here. Now, pause. No, not all trains are out. We're going to have to wait a bit longer. Did any of these trains have any business in here? It is a very popular place for through traffic, we can surmise. So we need to offer a very good option for through traffic. And make it an impossible option for through traffic at the moment. Oh, and this looks to be about the last of them. Is it not? Goodbye. Goodbye. Yes. No one's coming. Good. Does show red, though, for some reason. Is there a train in here? List of trains. Random fuel mover. Are you? But you're almost far away enough. There we go. Now you're not. There you see, it's all green. That makes more sense. That means that there isn't a single train in here. Okay, and what do we want to offer the possibilities for them to turn around here? Plenty do. Plenty do. But why put these semaphores in this place, in a place such as this? Why not have them, here, if you're going to have them? And right, you have one of those there. Yes. But the semaphore should be on the other side of that, I would think. Yes. That ought to help. And you can turn around if you want to, but it may be a bit dangerous. Should we make it one way from this direction? And then for the through traffic then, yes, which we wanted to offer more compelling alternative for. It would be some... What are you doing here? That's a bit too sharp of a turn, I'm afraid. And there is... Is there a way that... There appears to be a way. I'm going to need the help of this if we want to stand any chance at all. Are you joking? You're going to comply? No, I thought not. Oh, but the problem is the power line. That can be easily fixed. That's really what I should have up here instead. How is it that you get rid of this again? Oh, not like that. Yeah, you do something. Or you put... I want this here, please. Yes. 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 Fine. Okay. Not really using that to its fullest potential here. No. Okay, we could either try and do something impossible, which is trying to make it, like a true through double track situation here, but that's really not feasible. Quite. That, however, is quite feasible. And so that they can construct this in peace, hopefully. We'll do that. And there should also be, here there could be plenty of more space to queue, Right. Okay, so you have that for going that way, and then if you don't want to do that, you continue onwards here. This thing has a semaphore here and a semaphore there. Hopefully, I'm hoping that will only allow one train from any direction at one time. Same should go for this one. Yes, it does. And this one, shall we continue to leave it unsignaled? Yes, we must. Believe. For the moment, and then we'll turn this into a two-way passing thing. Yes. How much was that in things? I don't know. Now, the slightest of problems is that the most appropriate... Let's have a look here. It's here that we want to build lots of stuff. Now, Molna has a very powerful rail construction yard there. With one of these, it might even be within auto searchability of it. No. It ought to be. Yes, it is. Can we start running the game again, maybe? Yeah, I think so, but let's just have a look over these. That makes more or less sense. Long trains will cause issues. Yes. Hopefully this Good work. That was a good change, moving them to there. Yes, makes a whole lot of difference. Yes, I think you'll pick this up. And there's really only one thing to do at once, so you're fine with the one construction vehicle that you do have. Have I built? Did I now put? No, I put the concrete thing on the shortcut. Have I built wooden railway again? No, prefab panels is what you want. Okay, it's harvesting time. It's late August. We currently have 40,000 tons of 40 kilotons of crops. Yes. How is this place doing now at a time like this? It is empty. No, it's not empty, but it's starting to fill up again, I would think. It probably has been empty for a while. Now these many trucks here doesn't have to drive as far as they used to. What about the trucks from this farm? How far do they go? They did not go far. They go there. Good. And what about these? These should probably be going here instead. Maybe. Sädleverans 12. Yes. I just hope that the train is quick enough and that we have enough, but we have 4,000 tons of storage here. Yes, it ought to be plenty. And here is another one that is going all the way over there. But then again, they have so few fields here, so I think that they can they have time to do it in time. And I think some farms their silos get full in the time it takes the trucks to drive it into the great central storage here. How much do we have? 18,000 tons. Very nice. Sounds really good, that. Yes. Turn this back on and see what's going on. All of the crops, look at that. How nice. Oh, very nice. And is everything alright with everything? This year? Yes, it is alright. Everything is alright with everything. You know, it's. I think it's time to make myself something to eat here. Yes, here we can see one of these trains. They took that route for some reason. It's probably a sensible thing to do. Means you don't have to go through this, which is not intended for through traffic. After all, good on you. Thank you very much. You, however, you are going straight through here because that is convenient for you. Yes. it will work. That was, I think, was the first snarl up that we've had here. So this might fix it. It might not. We don't know. Only time will tell. But with that, we'll be right back as soon as this song finishes, which is very soon. Right, and there we are on the 28th of August on 2006. Was that 1.5 years or something? This is what it took to complete this, because it has been precisely now been completed here, and of course I forget to enable sound. There we go. Very good. And sure, why not? It seems to not be crashing. It has been crashing a whole lot for me during this time that I just wanted it to build this. So that's why that's been set like that. And I know of problems. I maybe they've straightened themselves out by now, but okay, that doesn't look straightened out. Neither does that. No. Building is without power supply. Why the fuel situation is not great. Well, it isn't terrible, maybe neither, but here was something that happened during this time, and I think I found some piece to the puzzle, at least to the mystery, what happens to my medium voltage networks. Yes, this is now empty, that's why it... have old train diesel station, you're on your way here, but you're standing still. Right, why you would choose to do such a thing? Ah, I see, you should not have entered here quite yet, and this is probably bad. That thing is full. Yes, and it's definitely very bad that this thing is... What? I want you to go here. And... just maybe... it was... No, you need to switch over to that line. It's not going to work. You might as well go and load, then come in with the full load for us next time instead. But you see, you can't keep doing this. You're going to have to take the other route through here, you know, if you want to. I see, it's not a chain signal. Yeah. That's what it should be. Right about there. And you can go to crap. No, not crap. Just go here. I think that might do it. Yes, this is not good. No. You're upset. What are you even doing in here, if I may ask? Special fuel transport? Something that you're supposed to be in here? if they could, I think this at least has the potential now to resolve. And having that as a chain signal rather than just a regular signal may help. I think it should. This is not so good that you end up blocking there. Then again, it could have been a... What are you doing now? Okay then. Goodbye, I suppose. Is this hopeless? I suppose you want to make a right. Yes, you most definitely want to make a right. And this is the only way to get there. Oh, god damn it. Yes. Here there is actually might be space to put that train. Although it is extremely long. You hold it there, please. Thank you. No. That was very stupid. Okay, well, the population has at least not been complete, hopeless thing. It's been a little bit bad here and there, but nothing too terrible. We managed to patch it together. But the fuel situation is not actually that great. I think that we can do something about it though. Because there ought to be a hell of a lot of fuel here. That's completely filled. That's half filled, and that ought to be empty. Yes, we're not distributing it good enough. We have two here. Random thing and that thing. And the thing that's the bulk carrier, yes, the thing that moves it in bulk up to the other side of the world. That is not here. This is no good. Oh no, god damn it. Damn it. Crap. How did you end up in a situation like this? Go there, please. And then I know what this is because we lost a road cargo station. So that's these. You don't have anywhere to go at the moment. We're going to fix that for you, and a new stop is there. Now we can really see this. We're going to have a real poor harvest this year, I think. Thanks to this awful thing that is going on. Yes, has anything else burnt down? Most likely. Fire destroyed a building. Power transformer? That cannot mean good things. Well, if any power transformer is to burn down, I suppose it might as well be this one. Because it's mostly this gas station and maybe some other things. Right. That said, of course we need to rebuild it, but it might be a little bit difficult if the fire crew couldn't make it out here, then I don't think whatchamacallit? What? Okay. Different type? This type? Yes. It is in range. Great, then it will get fixed eventually. But that was not even the thing. That these were yes. It's burning. A lot of things are burning here all the time. Fire, blah, 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 fire. Here it is, road cargo station in Hellas. So that's of course the output of this here farm that's supposed to go there, and it doesn't at the moment. Does this get wreck of? We'll have to convince a few more, maybe. I suppose we have plenty of stuff there. Good. You see, look at this. These fields here. There's plenty of crops laying around. That is not getting shipped in, although it's only middle September. Yes, we have time still. Now here is 100 tons of crops laying in wait. Yes, they have nowhere to put it. We should have a silo. It usually works, but in a year like this, we may run into a slight problem. Here you see the silos are full, more or less. Yes, but that's safe. This is not so safe quite yet. And you're bringing crops back. Is that because you were... How did you end up in that situation, by the way? That should not be allowed to happen. It really shouldn't. Because you have that there and so on. And unless one of the trains are longer than that, but still you should not be let through here then. That said, this signal is very much inappropriate now. Be gone with you, because we have this. That's good. A little area for the meat trains to be waiting around in. Yes, but this we could easily extend the space available for them to not so easily apparently. Because there is a dinky little medium voltage wire in the way, which I'm not even sure is if it's used for anything. No. Take it back there. I don't think you should need to be confused about anything of this. Everything's the same as far as you're concerned. Yes, and to shield the construction crew a little bit here. No. Okay. There. And there. Yes. Will it get picked up by any construction office? This should be much longer too, but it's well, we could do a severe remodeling. Yes, we could try and double track this all the way from the bridge, since we seem to be into that sort of thing nowadays. Like that. And then we'd sort of have to do something like that. And then maybe we could get the diamond in here and therefore have a little bit more space for the trains. Maybe. Who knows? Did you get picked up, or will we have to go? We will have to go and ask someone. Molna, you still have your construction vehicles? Yes, one of them. You're not. You have something here that you're supposed to work on, and it's not this. Well, this is done. Okay, it is here. It is. Oh, you decided to start with this one rather than this one. I understand, or I don't. But that might well be because there is no way to get to that one. Right, there isn't. No. Unless we make this two-way during this time, but that's too dangerous. We have we already have enough problems with regards to the crop supply. So you wouldn't happen to be, you want to get crops. But we have 20,000 tons. We should be fine. We will be fine. We will be fine. I wonder more about actually, the fuel situation. How is that here, for example? Okay, you're not empty anymore. That's good. That is very well indeed. And what about a place like here? It's almost empty, but not quite. Yeah, I don't know. Should we start shipping fuel over here again? The problem is it's such an extreme amount. Okay, this little thing is finished. Yes, and our new dock is finished too. There we go. It should have a little bit of a nicer road, maybe. This, I don't even know. New stop here, load, wait, and then sure. Yes, we got them started on rebuilding that road cargo station there. Then we just need to remember. Yeah, this is going to take a little while as well. And you are probably out of... No, not out of mechanical components. You're not out of anything. In fact. Very good. So the Baltic Svea here, she's empty. This one is not empty. This is an easy way to get a whole lot of fuel into this system if we'd want to, is to tell it to go and unload here. Unload. Beyond the borders, western. Load. No. Pumping harbor. Unload fuel. And then don't do that. Just get back into the dock. Maybe. We shall also see if this thing works at all. Because they are fairly empty here now, I think. Fairly empty. Not here, though. Okay, everywhere else is empty. Where are you going now? No. Come here. These things can be a little bit frustrating, yes. You're still going into there, but you... Okay. We try again. Yes, did I get to finish that, by the way? About the wire that disappeared and put everything out of business. No, I didn't, because the trains were stuck. Yes, so over here we sort of have the central hub for fuel distribution, and it's not much of... they don't have a whole lot in there at the moment. The random fuel relocator, you're on your way here. Very good. You have been? What? That doesn't make any sense. You claim you have been here, but they... No. And then eventually it goes out there. Well, that's fine, I suppose. But this place ought to get a whole lot of fuel from the ship now, so we don't need you to go there. No, what is Ballas? Ros is where we want you to go. If anything. Yes. Unload half? No. Unload it all. Jawohl, train diesel station. Why are you going by there twice? So Sveineman, don't do that neither. Just... I don't even know where this is. But it's somewhere. Okay, you're first fueling up yourself a bit there. There's quite a bit of fuel. Why aren't you? What are you up to? No, unload. You can't. Or something is the matter here, I don't know. Oh, great. Why did you decide to do this now? You shouldn't need to. You have no reason to be here. Also, you have pretty important things to be working on. Yes, but this is not finished, so this we can now do that way. Yes, and I would like to keep the other ones as two-way. If other trains could just resist the urge to go in here. Yes, but they cannot, apparently. But then again, if that train was in here, that should have been showing red. And you should not have allowed the train to go there. There should have been fine. You see, there's quite a demand for the fuel here. As we can see from the queue of vehicles, that this will not last very long. No, this. I regret that not all of you will be able to load. This says something about the deficit of fuel out there. It really does. Not good. Not good. And you see, there came another train that just decided that, yeah, I want to go through here. Whilst you, where are you going? Yes, crop delivery, sad cargo station. Is something here not adjusted completely yet? No, this is very wrongly adjusted. Please don't use these as through tracks. Now, if they insist on doing that, I'm going to have to make this one way, and that will mean that many trains will probably have to take even more inefficient routes than what they're currently up to. Well, what have I sold for rubles? What the hell was that? Vehicles exported 68. What was it? Oh, I've thrown something away, maybe. 68,000. Not a lot. I don't know what's going on with that, but right, this is finished. Very good. You were able to get that in that easily. And let's see if we can move this diamond a little bit. Also, before anything really bad happens, remove these. Yes, so that you wait there. Thank you very much. That was the intention. Wait a minute here now. I still have not moved the diamond, or even been successful in getting it in here too sharp a turn as one could have guessed. It's going to be too sharp of a turn. Not that though. Not that. Okay. Buy it, and then we very carefully remove that and that, and we even more carefully move. What is all this? Put these here. And not have these here. If you can figure this out, you ought to be able to figure this out. Yes, but in order to be able to construct this, I would have to re-signal this thing to be two-way, and that's a little bit dangerous. Well, either that or yes, we can remove that one and then put in something here. Crossing is not allowed. Like that, and yes, like that ought to do it. Now, you can be figured out a way to, I think. Although this is not good. No. You will have to go back again. Sorry, but that's the only way that it's going to happen. At least you did clear here, did you not? Yes, you did. Now, you please wait there until it is actually clear. Yes. Yeah, I think it's doing it more or less here. Is it not? Yeah, I think so. And it's bedtime. So what about this? You will forget about it. It will cause even more accidents. Yes, it will. There's a bit too much train traffic wanting to go in here, and maybe what we should have done is not to try and double track that, but rather try and build another bridge, which can't be done. Now, why would you do this? Go back here. Why did you leave? No, colleague, not a good time. No. No, that's probably not going to happen. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything here. I don't think so. No. What about... No. This is as good as it's going to get. I mean, you should have plenty of space. Yes, you wait there. What? Yes, it's red because this construction train is in here now. Which it most definitely is supposed to be. Will it even make it far enough to... Yes, there's 14 tons of gravel, so it ought to make it past this point. Which is a little bit important that it does. Right. Yes, you made it. That should allow you to have a drag race. Yes, indeed. The unloaded one. Imagine that, even though this one has a much more powerful locomotive, yes, but this one has about a 500-ton weight advantage. That makes a bit of a difference. And now you can make your way out there merrily and so on, and you can switch over to there and continue. Okay. I think we're more or less fine at the moment, at least. You can store or export food. Is that because the train is stuck somewhere? No, it's moving. It's on its way here, and it's half empty only, which is good. Which is very good. That many workers in here though, as no, Pologeo is fine. So, yes, 25,000 tons. That's going to cover us for until next harvest easily. Even if we might be leaving some crops on the field here. Out here, for example, it is completely full. Yes, and the farms are full. The fields are maybe not entirely full, but there's still quite a bit to gather. Yes, we have had many problems this season. But it was for a good cause. Indeed, that cause was, of course, to build this. Yes. And before we do anything else here, let's do this properly too, as it's supposed to be here. Yes, and no, and okay, here it's a bit tight. And a chain signal, I think, would be quite prudent. There. Yes. This place is now complete. It has everything. Should we try and copy this heating setup? Heating, fire protection setup. Clone. Okay, that was not the angle I was anticipating. Neither is that. Will this help? Not really, no. Does it even make a difference? Not really. Okay, we shall have to find a way of getting the relevant infrastructure then. Here, rather like no, that's not what you're not behaving in a way that I'm expecting here very much. Oh. No. You see, this is not going to work to get this thing, is it? Or it's another one of those where my brain is just not set up to deal with that's something we could work with. Out here somewhere, I was thinking. Yes. since we have fancy street lights everywhere else out here, we might as well. Yes, there we go. That should have them fire protected in a couple of months, and then we need to bring people and fire engines too. Yes. Lots of things we need to bring. And you see, these are finished since a long time ago. I suppose they're overpopulated. No one lives there. I don't think it's possible to reach the shop from here. No, it's not. It's not a good place to live. Neither is that. We've had a bit of an impact to the population here, I would say. But you can walk to the shop, right? Would it be possible, do you think, to make it so that you could walk to the shop? If this doesn't do it, then it's not going to happen. But it did. You can't go to the pub. Sure you can. Oh, there's beer. And there are people serving it. And you have this too. "89 workers can't work due to sickness." What the hell is going on? Oh, this is too far from to walk to hospital. Yes, it is. Well, I'm sorry, I suppose. Or do we build a new hospital a little bit further down the road here? Maybe here even. Yes. Eventually. Babies at kindergarten, things are good. Yes, cheers. You were not able to go to the hospital. Well, that's not true. Not that many babies there, no. Okay, a few might be catching back up. Yes. I think it might be very good. Is all of this stuff that we put all of this work into, is anyone using it? I don't know. All related vehicles, yes. Yes, there's a tanker heading here to refill it, so something must have used it. Right. I think so. One final bit that we're going to do here is to take here covered wagons. you... First of all, go here and get rid of what's on. What's loaded. Unload. Yes, and then go to the new place. Where is it? It's out here. Here we do yes, and there are more. Yes, I noticed there being more. Let's see here what we got. Oh, God damn it! There's lots of stuff here. I mean, for tankers, we could do. We're still going to have to bring 2 tanker trains. I think. This is just a bit irresponsible to be doing. Okay. Yes, that's most of them. You were saying covered cars, I think. And what else did we have up here? Are you still here? Yes, you have to click this button too. And then there are plenty of open wagons too. But to do... Yes, that train really is of a good length as it is. It should even be shorter, I think. Oh, we fixed that. We bring you along. We need a locomotive down here. Yes, we do. What do we have in here? Oh, wouldn't you know it, even more things. It's not really possible to open under those circumstances, maybe. Okay, so here's it's the old alcohol train. If you were to go down here, as in fact, if you were to do this, go here first. And here, could we hook up more? Not a whole lot. Yes, that's done too. We got the second locomotive on the way, didn't we? Think so. There you go. Yes, there was one wagon to hook up to you. here, although you're not that keen on it for some reason. Come on. No. Is this a case of please wait while train fully enter depot or something? I don't know. It's just broken sometimes, this. Would you please? No. Would another locomotive help? We can send one. Though this really is a bit more fiddly than I was. Would you please cooperate here a bit? So we're only getting these. I mean, at least a good chunk of them up to the new. Could we bring that too? Oh, come on, you can definitely fit on this train. No? Okay then. Fine. We take you with us too. Now? Yes. Right. And there's 331 tons of steel on that. Yes, we should have them empty before coming here. Oh, this has many things, and I do not dare control H here because I'm not sure if it applies to minimized windows or not. You have all sorts of things too carrying around here. That thing we already got is there we go. In here we seem to have a bit of hoppers and things. Okay. They can be left there, I think, for a bit anyway. And that too. Okay then. Fine. That's like a lot of trains to deal with. Here, we go down here first. To the border house, because you, for example, you have things on board. Unload. Yes. Do you have things on board? Somehow you do, yes. And you also go there to unload. Anyone else? No, you're empty. That's good. That's just a locomotive. No, it isn't. Okay, you don't have anything on board. Very good. You have 331 tons of steel. You got nothing. And you got nothing. Very good. We head over to the new place of thing here that we built here. Here. Yes, in here we did put covered wagons. Like this, for example. This is also covered wagon. You do the same. This is open wagon though, so that would be here then. And this is oil. Or tankers, I suppose, could also have done. This is open wagons. Yes, you're going there. Yes, we can tell from the name where you're going. You're also going here. Cannot launch. No free track. Okay, wait a minute then. And you're also open wagons. There could be a bit of craziness on the railroad here going on now. I have sent all these things out, but yes, the railroad is so reliable, as about as reliable as the game. That's why we're hitting save after having put a lot of work into reorganizing trains there. Yes. Vehicle industry. What are you even doing? You have been building these for quite some time. I mean, they're nice and all, but this is a bit more exciting, maybe. Do we have a problem, or do we just have traffic? I think we just have traffic. So a train like this is sure not to cause any issues. Oh, you're probably going to get it in your mind to refuel somewhere along the way too. Yes. I think that this is where we'll end for today. For this evening. God damn it, it's night. Too late. Thank you so very much for watching, friends. Good night.